A common thing that's been coming up a lot with my clients is that they almost cannot believe what's happening in front of them. And it's something that they would not be able to even explain to other people around them because it's something that, unless you experience it on your own, you won't really understand nor believe it. And these are the moments that people will have on their own, and they'll get scared of it sometimes, or they'll doubt themselves. And then they almost shut down from themselves, right? This is where they let their logic win in the battle of trying to expand their spirituality, because logic is really about making sense of things, but people don't realize that logic is also about finding patterns. So if something happens in a way that doesn't fit their pattern, the easy thing to do is immediately dismiss that as a coincidence, or oh, it's not real, I'm just making it up, instead of leaning into it and becoming curious. I want you guys to have more of curiosity when it comes to approaching spirituality, right? Especially because spirituality is not about obtaining knowledge. It's not about reading books. It's not about doing yoga. It's not about getting information, but it's about activating something in your truth, right? Within. It's about going within. So that comes with a lot of things that are not tangible, that are not visible, that are not physical. So it's going to take a lot of trust for you to even explore it. And that's going to come with curiosity, first of all. And when we're curious, we approach it from a place of wanting to learn and understand rather than wanting to judge. When you start to experience things that don't make sense to you, and you could be scared of this, but how do you deny what is happening right in front of your face, right? And this is something that a lot of my clients have been experiencing collectively, like with me even. Like, I can't even explain it on here because it's like stuff that comes up during our sessions, like things that get revealed together, and it's like doesn't make sense, and it freaks them out, especially after a healing session. Oftentimes people dissociate, like not in a way of checking out of themselves, but they realize how much of an illusion they were living in. And this causes them to get scared a little bit because it's like, oh my God, what type of life is it? What is this? Where am I? These types of feelings that don't really belong in the physical world, but then once you become in touch with yourself, with your spirit, because we're dealing with energy, you start to tap into things or dimensions or realities that are not physically visible, but then you are experiencing it. So the only way that you develop trust towards it is by you validating that this is happening. So make sure that you don't become an enemy to your own spiritual journey. And one main enemy is when you start judging yourself, when you start trying to make sense of things too much, that you forget to experience things for what they are. A lot of things are not going to make sense. A lot of things are not going to be visible. But what matters is, are you connected to your experiences while being grounded? And if the answer is yes, then it's real. It is real.